Oh, it's a disappointing result for us. We took the lead a few times late in the second half, just couldn't get any stops defensively. Without Josh Morgan, he's sick. He was the biggest key in my eyes of this game because of rim protection. He's the leading shot blocker in our league, and they scored a lot at the rim, 34 points in the paint. And then Isaiah hurt himself, and he was playing well, and then Boogie's about 60%, so it doesn't excuse our missed free throws or our open threes or some of the mistakes we made, but it was a disappointing result for our guys. I know they gave it an effort, but just didn't come up with a win.
Andy, what is the story with Isaiah?
I'm not sure yet. We won't know till later.
When did you know that Joshua Morgan was not going to play this game?
Maybe about 2 hours, 3 hours before the game.
How disappointing was it that without Josh, it was just such a challenge to defend Washington State inside?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Vince tried, and then Johnny and EP, and then we tried to double the post. We doubled a few times, and we got some turnovers, but the kid Isaac Jones really hurt us. We fouled him way too much. We fouled him, let him off the hook, and then he's very quick, very fast. So he got the ball up in the backboard very quickly.
Andy, can you share with us about? I know this year is probably one of the ones you haven't had since you've been here. But from a coaching point of view, how do you get past this? Let's say you coach that and get ready to move forward down the road. How do you get past this type of season so far, coaching?
Well, you gotta keep getting better and battling and working on some of the things and look, we try to put the ball in our best players' hands, and Boogie missed a layup, and and I love Boogie, so he missed a layup in front end and 2 open threes, so when you miss shots like that, you got to defend at the other level, at other end. So when we struggle offensively, missing shots or we didn't turn the ball over a ton tonight, so you got to defend the other end. So the most frustrating part is our defensive numbers, because we've been so good, and we did have a turnover problem, which we've alleviated, at least for the last few games. First half we were a little sluggish. We kept missing wide open. We missed so many wide open shots, and just weren't sharp offensively, because we should have been. With only 4 turnovers in the first half, we only had 8 for the game, so we got pretty good looks, and unfortunately not too many went in the first half. So I thought we were playing well enough defensively in the first half to have a 6, 8, 10-point lead, and we just didn't play well. We didn't shoot the ball well. And so to get past it, we just have to. We got a long season ahead of us, and we've been playing pretty good basketball lately, and we didn't anticipate Josh being out and Isaiah hurting himself, and Boogie hurt his hamstring or tweaked it last game, so he hasn't practiced all week, and he gave it an effort tonight, but we still went to him down the stretch, and he's such a great offensive player, but when you're injured and you play that many minutes. It takes a toll on your body.
Andy, going off that, you have the injuries, but kind of consistent struggles in interior defense this year, at times offensive consistency. Anything that you feel like, you can kind of do better as a coach, or adjustments that you can make to
Well, we're going to have to figure out defensively. Maybe we should play more zone. Maybe we should mix it up more. We tried to go zone. They still got the ball inside, 3 times in a row. So it wasn't like we kept the ball at the low post, or they still scored 3 times on us when we went zone early in the second half, and even late in the second half, later in the second half. But when they got a guy that has it going like that, it's hard to stop.
Were you happy or satisfied with the team's effort on defense? When the ball's into the basket, do you sense that they let up a little bit on defense when they're struggling on offense?
Well, I think that's human nature sometimes. I'm not sure, but I thought our guys, it wasn't from a lack of effort tonight. They played hard, they played hard and gave it an effort. So, really like our team. You got these young men. They practice hard. They play. The problem we've had so many practices where we have 6, 7, 8 guys that are available because of the injuries and sicknesses throughout the season. It really hurt us in November for a 3 or 4 week period, and it's hurt us this last few days. It's difficult when you're trying to you get rolling, you're playing well, and all of a sudden guys aren't available or they're not available to practice, it really takes a toll on your efficiency on both sides of the ball.
Candy game like this where, you see Vince struggle a little offensively and, Kajani looking for minutes from him and Harrington, game like this where you don't have Josh, does it worry you a little bit about, going down the line in the Pac-12 with the big man depth on this team?
Well, hopefully Josh will be back, but Vince and Kajani and AP, they have to learn to play post defense a little more efficiently and prevent the easy baskets and points in the paint. And, we have confidence in these guys. They're going to get better, keep getting better, and hopefully it'll be a different result here coming up.
Do you anticipate Josh will be out for a while, or do you have a timeline on that?
We're not sure, but he doesn't have a serious injury. He just has a sickness, and these things they last 1 day, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure.
Can you talk about the play of Rodman tonight? He gave you guys like a great big spark when he came in the game.
Who?
DJ.
Well, he started, played 27 minutes, and thought he played a solid game, and had 8 rebounds. So, it was challenging. We did a decent job. They only had 5 offensive rebounds, and 2 were team rebounds. That means they only had really 3, and I think we knocked the ball out of bounds once or twice. But we won the turnover battle. We had more offensive rebounds, and they just shot a higher percentage and had more points in the paint and got to the foul line. But it's certainly disappointing.
Andy, I'm sorry if you got asked this before, but I heard you out there saying Boogie's got a hamstring.
Yeah, he tweaked his leg last game. So unfortunately he didn't practice all week. So he's taking 3 days off, and we didn't practice Sunday, but Monday, Tuesday he was out, and we didn't know if he was going to play until warm-ups.
Was it aggravated it even more tonight, or?
Well, you could tell down the stretch where he missed that layup and the free throws and the threes. He just didn't have his normal legs under him late in the game. At least we know him pretty well, so you could tell. So, look, he's a tough young man, and I just give him all the credit in the world just to try to play tonight. And then when Isaiah got hurt and Josh is out, he in a normal game we probably would have given him a lot more rest or sat him, but he knew he had to try to play.
Andy, I think Bronny, over 7 the past couple of games, do you attribute it to, general conditioning? Is it just the shot? What do you think's the reason for that?
I think all players go through stretches where they make and miss shots, and we're just concerned about, not concerned, but so when we look at players' performances, we focus on their defense, their energy, their rebounding, their team playmaking, their team make the team better. You can affect winning without scoring the ball, and all our guys, and Bronny in particular, he's capable of doing that. He had a couple nice plays tonight, and so the reason we went with Kobe and Harry down the stretch at the wings, because the forwards, because we were small inside without Joshua. So, and we had Kajani or an AP in there, so we tried to get some more size in there, and they're experienced. And we thought with Kobe, but Kobe fouled out. So it's a process.
Andy, what are you working on over the last few weeks defensively? Because I know that the team's not playing to your usual defensive standards.
Well, good question. We do a lot of the same drills we've always done. So, some teams are very, very. Some teams grasp the concepts and are able to do it when the game going. It's different when you just do it in practice. When you get in the game, it's moving fast. It's players. It's not your own team. And so you have to adjust to other good players. And at times we've been pretty good, but that is our biggest deficiency this year compared to the last, say, 4 or 5 years where we've been outstanding defensively. And we haven't reached that yet. It is frustrating because we are causing turnovers. With Joshua in there, we block shots. We had a bunch of steals the last few games. But the field goal percent defense is not nearly what it was last 4 years. And so we'll keep working.
Thank you, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
DJ, what was it like playing against your own team?
It was as I expected. Don't let me do anything, obviously, but it was fun. I had a fun time. It's only people don't really get that opportunity to play against that, like, their old school. So I mean, it was fun. I had a fun time talking to dudes on the court, talking to dudes on bench. It was just I had a fun time. Obviously losing wasn't fun, but yeah. Other than that, I had a fun competing with my friends from there and just playing basketball.
Boogie, I know you've been here longer than anybody else on this team, but for you to be the leader of the team and part of the team that's kind of struggling to begin the season, how are you maintaining, staying focused, and then also to be able to motivate your other teammates through the stretch that you guys are going through?
I mean, throughout my life, I've been through a lot, through a lot of ups and downs. Been a part of a lot of winning teams, and just just trying to be better, get better every day. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Just gotta keep encouraging the guys. Just trying to get better. I've been at the lows and the highs. So I'm just trying to keep it even keel and just continue to work.
And then also you're playing with a hamstring injury. How important is that for your team to say, hey, he has a hamstring problem, but he's still out on the court trying to play for us? How does that motivate your teammates?
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna do whatever I can for this team, no matter what. I can't. I'm the leader of the team. I feel like I can't let these guys down. I obviously went tonight, but I gotta be better.
Thank you.
Boogie, after a couple of losses this year, in addition to various things, but Andy has pointed to plays that you made that went wrong down the stretch. Tonight in particular, just talking about layup you missed, this and that. Obviously, you're the senior leader on this team, but how comfortable are you kind of being that sort of lightning rod and shouldering some of the blame from your approach when things go wrong?
Yeah, for sure. I'll take all the blame. I'll put in all the work. If I miss a layup, I miss a free throw, I'm gonna live with it. Obviously, I put in the hours. To be good at basketball, you only have to make 50 or 40% of your shots. So I missed shots. It happens. Just gotta keep working. I know if I get in that situation again, that I'll make the best out of it. So I'm not really, I'll take the blame. I trust my work.
Boogie, with lots of injuries on the team right now, and you guys going on a road trip, how do you keep the team motivated going on a 3-game stretch?
Oh, definitely. Just realizing what's at stake. We got to come and go compete. Try to get 3 wins, and at the end of the day, nobody feels sorry for us. So we just gotta keep working, keep pushing, and go get some wins.
And what is it like to see your best friend Collier go off the court, and you're not on the court with him in the final minutes? You've seen your friend get hurt.
Yeah, definitely. It hurts not to have him out there in those final minutes, but we can't really do too much about it. I just gotta make my free throws and make that 3.
Do either of you know what Isaiah hurt? Was it his thumb or his hand?
I think it's his hand, but I'm not sure what really happened.
For both you guys, just in general, that first half kind of didn't look like it had much rhythm. Got things going in the second half a little bit, but offensively, when you go through periods like that in the first half, what do you think just kind of goes wrong? That you guys need to kind of break out of?
Yeah, definitely just being stagnant, and I feel like we got some good shots. We just didn't capitalize, didn't make them. Coach Andy does a great job of setting up his players. I just feel like we just got to make shots, capitalize on that, and then we got to be better defensively. We got to be better defensively. We gave up too many points in the paint tonight, and just got to be better with our scheme and be faster with our helping and rotating and things like that.
DJ, speaking of the defense, though, Josh, today, how does his absence kind of change what you guys are able to do on defense?
I mean, tonight changed a lot because we had, to be honest, no one could stop Jones. So, I mean, just having rim protection is just we take that for granted so much that I don't, when Josh is there, I don't gotta worry about if I get blown by, he'll block it. I know he'll block the shot. So give credit to them too. I mean, they defended us well. I mean, they slowed us down, took us out of our game. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, Josh is a huge part of this team.
I know the season isn't even close to being over yet, but are you starting to maybe feel a little bit of pressure that, you know, the season might be coming to a close if you don't start going on a run, and it looked like you might have to win the Pac-12 tournament just to get to the postseason. Are you starting to feel that pressure at all?
I mean, pressure is, in my eyes, pressure is always fake. You know, at the end of the day, it's basketball. You got to go do what you got to do. You got to go get wins. That's all. That's what it's about. There's a winner, there's a loser, and we got to get on that right side of winning. So, no pressure. We just got to go win, and we're capable of that. And I believe in my teammates. I believe in the guys in the locker room. I know what we're capable of. I've seen that. I've seen us at our best, and we have everybody in the locker room. I feel like we have the talent. We just got to put it together.
This question is for both of you guys. How hard is it when you guys are in practice and you kind of struggle players? How do you guys maintain staying sharp when some of the players are out injured? How do you maintain being sharp?
It's hard because you can't replicate what happens you can't replicate what happens in the game if all five guys, or you can't, yeah, if that makes any sense. You can't do that if all the guys aren't there in practice. It's tough because there will never be a flow or consistency within anything, because you like in practice is the time for you to practice with the five, with whoever's playing, and it's tough. I mean, yeah, it's tough. I mean, obviously you have no control over injuries, but the world don't care. No one cares. So, yeah, you can't do things in the game that you didn't do in practice if you don't with those guys. So it's hard, obviously.
One last question. This is for the both of you. Boogie, you just mentioned you guys got to put it together. What in your eyes is putting it together for this team? Is it the interior defense being better? Is it maybe the outside shooting? What is it putting it together and putting together, you know, a win streak ahead?
Definitely. I feel like we've been pretty bad defensively this year. I feel like we need to defend. I feel like defense creates offense. If we get stops, we're allowed to play in transition, play faster, and that's when we're at our best. So when we're taking the ball out the net a lot, it slows us down. So I just feel like we just got to get stops so we can get in transition, play faster, and then you know, defense wins games. If we hold a team to 40 points and we only score 50, we win the game. So we just gotta, you know, take pride in that, take pride in these percentages, and you know, finish early help, finishing with toughness. So.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.